Good morning. It is almost 9 a.m. Central, and normally I don't go live until later in the day, but I wanted to do something a little different today. So, happy Monday. I'm starting my day with water, and today's video is going to be a little bit more personal than I've been doing on these. So, I have something I want to share that I think that could help other business owners, founders, entrepreneurs, anyone, even if you're not a business owner. This might be able to help you have more of an impact in the world than you maybe already do. And yes, I am wearing my robe, and yes, I have clothes on under it. It's cold here if you're in the South or anywhere really across the country. You've probably heard about all the weather coming in, and in Texas, it's been cold, and the part of Texas we're in has had mostly sleet, so we didn't really get snow. But the sun is coming in so much, even with my blinds closed this morning, that the light is super bright. I had to turn off my extra lights that I usually have in here, especially in the morning, because the light was just so bright on my face. So I'm very happy to be here. And let me tell you just a couple of things about what's happening this week with Retention Made Simple, your Admin Ninja. And then I'm going to tell you the kind of the more personal thing that I want to really get to. We will be going on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central. We have our podcast. I have a special guest coming to chat with me, and we're going to be talking more about the mental health side of being a business owner, and how, if you want to build in retention, it really has to start with how you take care of yourself, which is a topic I'm pretty passionate about. If you've known me for any length of time, you probably know a little bit about that story. And then Friday at 12 noon Central, I'm hosting the Sticky Note training. And this topic this week is how retention can compound your business, your revenue. And so imagine, just for simple math, if you have a client that pays you $1,000 a month, and at month one it's 1,000, and then at month two, that was really weird. Like, everything just went off for a second. So I don't know if I'm still live. I think our power may have gone off. That was really weird. It still says I'm going, so I'm going to keep going. Something's weird is going on here in Texas. Maybe it's not used to me being up and online live this early. I don't know. So 1,000 one month. That month two, then you have 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000, but that's just one client. If you get another client on top of that at month two, so then month one you have 1,000, and month two you have 2,000, so now you have 3,000. And do that again by month three, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. So it compounds. And so think about that over the course of a year. When you get your clients and you get them to stay with you longer while you keep getting new clients, that's what we're going to be talking about on Friday. How to do that, and how to make your business more of a relational process where you're not just a vendor, but you truly become a partner, because that's where the magic really does start to happen in my world. Let's see if there's anything else happening this week that I need to tell you about. I think those are the two main things. And but here's what I'm going to share my screen. The video I'm going to share has no sound. What they're saying has nothing to do with what I'm going to say, but I want you to watch the video. It's 9 seconds, so it's super short. Watch this quick video, and then I'm going to talk about it. Let's see. I'm going to play it one more time. Watch again. Did you see it? So many people are talking about this interview, and they're talking about the bro culture and how pushing so hard is the only way you can make a difference in the world until you reach this pinnacle, and then you can add in the heart. And I see that in so many places and in so many ways. And I really do learn a lot from Alex Hormozi, and I've learned a lot from Tony Robbins too. And so watching that video, their whole thing, the interview was just amazing. But the most amazing part was watching how in just an instant, Tony was able to ask a question that got Alex to shift from his head to his heart. And I personally believe that you can operate from your heart while still building. That's the difference. That's the difference that I want to talk about for just a minute compared to what everybody else is saying. And so the other thing is that until I was 44 years old, I had not allowed myself to feel. I had not allowed myself to get into my heart. And so when Alex asked the question, where I did the video of him touching his head and going, he's like, I don't know how to do this. How do you do this? How do you go from here to here? And one of my friends I was talking to about this, she's like, you're just a softie. Well, yeah. And it's not a bad thing. And so what I recognize is whenever I was not able to feel, when I stayed in my head, then not only did I miss having to deal with the hard things, the bad things, the not so good things, but I also missed the good things. And so I think that's why I am so passionate right now about teaching retention made simple, because when you build your business from a place of continuing to grow based on relationships, keeping your clients longer, getting more referrals, then you're able to then lead from your heart more, not just from the pocketbook, right? You don't have to depend on, oh, I'm going to be able to do this because of this. And so I just really want you to think about, is there a way while you're still growing your business, while you're still pushing? Because as business owners, we kind of do. We say, I'm not a fan of the bro culture, the hustle. Let's just keep working until we fall, like work from morning to night, the whole thing. I'm not part of that. And there is a time and a place for consistency. I follow Layla Hormozi too, and I've got a sign that I printed right here. Focus is my word for the year. Focus. And then underneath that, it says, F your feelings, follow the plan. And that's from Layla Hormozi. Somebody else probably said it too. But I have my whole year planned out right here. I've got a whole year calendar. I've got a whole quarter calendar, and everything is lined out beautifully. And so I do have to manage my time, and I do have to follow the plan. But that doesn't mean you don't build in time for rest. That doesn't mean you don't build in time for human connection. When you take care of your clients and your team, your vendors, and everybody you come into contact with as if they're a human, because they are, things just change. Things just change. And so I want you to think about it. Are you always up here in your head? Are you in your heart? Do you need a balance? Do you need to mix it? Do you need to be more aware of the people that God has put in front of you? I get so task driven sometimes that I forget that when I'm on a call with somebody and I'm working with somebody, that I'm working with another human. And so I think that's another reason why I teach what I do, because it's a reminder for me. It's a reminder for me. And so maybe today, if you're still watching this, maybe the reminder for you today is, what can you do out of an act of service or kindness or generosity or grace that comes from your heart that also leads to better connection in your business? because I promise you it's possible. They're not separate. You don't have to have all head in your business and then heart. You can do them at the same time. And I know because I think I do it pretty well. And I hope I'll see you around the podcast time, 3 p.m. Central on Wednesday. And if you want an invitation to come hang out with us for the sticky note training on Friday at 12 noon Central, let me know.